It's Madden NFL football. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
On second down now, it's Flowers. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down, Hall.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. It's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for him from a week ago: 3 catches, 59 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Smith up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hamilton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's Armstrong. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 3. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And this is caught at the end. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to have. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now Hall throwing to start the drive. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Up the middle they go. Flowers. He takes this for 3 to the 29. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw it is Hall on 3rd down. On the completion, this is Carey. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down. Hall. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Operating from the gun, Hall, and that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. He finds his man complete. That's Carroll. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're going to look to throw. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Chris Oladokun, 2 touchdown passes thus far. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And at halftime, they trail the visiting Titans in that ball game. The Titans locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up a throw. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back to throw again. Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hall. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hall. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now a give right side. It's Flowers. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question. We'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
They'll try and throw for it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it again with Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Inside handoff, Smith.
Brandon, I Got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Sellers down to the 30 after a gain of 3. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Hall now. Throwing to start the drive. And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Sellers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for the Cowboys, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks.